I am a survivor of Stevens-Johnson syndrome. It is a scary syndrome that can be an allergic reaction to medication. Mine was an allergic reaction to allopurinol. It is a medication that's used to help with gout or to lower your uric acid levels, and that's why I was prescribed it. So one thing about allopurinol, I've realized after this whole ordeal, is that there's often a gene in those who are of Southeast Asian descent or African descent called the HLA B5801. That is the gene that has a higher chance of contracting an allergic reaction. Did I get tested for the gene? Absolutely not. This is gonna probably be a little bit graphic. Well, it will be graphic. So definitely trigger warning, but as I'm talking and narrating, I will show you guys some of the things that I was dealing with, and I will also have like a full, more detailed graphic story on my YouTube, because more people definitely need to be aware of this. Symptoms of SJS will be flu-like symptoms, which I did contract on January 20th. I thought it was maybe actually having the flu. I was more fatigued than usual. And around January 22nd, my lips were swollen and purple, and no matter how much I try to hydrate them, they still felt dry. And even now, even it's doing better, it still feels dry, and there is still some lip shedding that is happening. On January 24th, I did have the purple rashes coming out, and it was all up my arm, and also started on my back, and then my feet started blistering as well. So I do still have a big blister on my feet. They don't hurt as much to walk, but my feet are very highly sensitive, so I try not to walk too far. With Stevens-Johnson syndrome, the only way to get past it is really to get through it, and you have to check yourself into the ER immediately, as well as the doctors usually do try to put you in either the ICU or the burn unit. I was able to go through the ICU, but I was very much treated like a burnt victim, as you do look like a burnt victim. I had blisters on my feet. I was shedding in the front and in the back. It was very painful to either be on my butt or stomach down on the pillow. I wasn't eating. I was neither drinking as well, so I had a feeding tube in my nose as well as an IV. I also had an IV for steroids and an IV for just like hydration. There are possibilities of having like long-term complications, including like skin pigmentation changes. You can have a loss of vision, which I, thank God, I don't think I have, because I already cannot see. I have contacts in right now. Possible scarring and long-term fatigue. I was already tired before this, and I don't need to be more tired during or after, but I am tired. And there's also a possibility of it affecting your organs. I will have a appointment, ER follow-up on Monday to make sure that there's nothing wrong, and I do want to check on my organs, and if I can, check to see if my uric level acids are down, and it better be after I went through all that. But also, I am very much traumatized. If you told me at my age that I would be in a hospital for 17 days, I would not believe you. And also out of work for about a month, especially in the food and hospitality, I would not have believed anybody. But January started off rough. We're in February, and I know for a fact the only way to go is to go up. There's nothing else. I'm not going to test the universe, okay? Because I know you'd be like, hey, it only goes up, and the universe would be like, actually. So I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to be on the other side of things, and I'm grateful to be out of pain, because it hurt a lot. But yes, I will post more of a story a little bit later. But thank you for listening.
My current assignment is to make sure that my lips don't stay together, or else it'll heal together. So I took some gauze and ow, with some warm water. So this is what got off of my lips. It hurts so bad. So yeah. So I congealed, coagulated, but I gotta keep my lips from going together again. This hurts a lot. This is not worth it. I didn't have to go through this. Every day hurts. Alright, back to it. And I can't eat and I can't drink.